Hi guys, welcome to another analysis video. Today we take on FC Trollhättan in a big derby. This was the standings in the table at the current time. This was back in May. We were placed in 9th and Trollhättan was placed in 5th. So a big game where we could make up some ground. This was our lineup. I started this game. You can see me, I'm number 11. We started in a 4-3-3 formation in this game, and as you can see here, I started to the right in attack as a right forward. This was FC Trollhättan's lineup, which you can look through quickly. And here is their formation. They played a 3-4-3. Alright, kickoff time. I'm out here on the right and we kick things off through Albin Broberg in the middle. The ref blows his whistle and here we go. Fabian will launch the ball forward here for the first play that I'm involved in. Trollhättan's gonna clear it. Alex has get it forward to me and here I'm trying to play back to Alex. I'm a bit stressed here. I think I got a guy on my back, which I don't. So I could just bring the ball down and turn here, but I was too stressed out in this situation. And yeah, I missed the ball as well, but I do well to recover and block the forward pass from Adu. Okay, next play. I am on corner responsibilities this game, so I take him from the left, the in-swinger with the right foot. Ball's going out for a throw-in, high up the field, and that is a chance for me to utilize one of my strengths. My long throw, so I'm gonna throw the ball into the box here. The goalkeeper gets out, clears it away. Another throw in, a bit further up now, but I'm gonna throw it in again because it's still in that territory where it's possible. So making sure everyone's ready and then getting the ball towards Ali. And he can't really get there. The Trollhättan defender blocks his way. So next play I throw into Trollhättan, and here you should note that here's my position. Where should I really be? I'm not tracking the guy that I marked from the start, which is Adu. I should really be blocking this passing lane towards him. Instead he can get the ball and then we crowd him out eventually, but you know, we could have prevented that from the start just by me following him and blocking the passing lane to him. So next play, ball's gonna go down to Alex here. I'm positioned a bit more inside this time. He's gonna try and play me here. I can't reach it because it's too far to my side, so I can't control the ball. So it bounces out to the side. I try to recover, get in a tackle. He's a bit before me to the ball, so I can't reach it. Play goes on. Trollhättan gets a dangerous attack here. They get in behind, and now it's just about making up that ground, help out in defense. And you can see here, Han is 1v1, but now I'm there to back him up, and we're 3 against 1 here. So Adu, the guy in Trollhättan, really has to play the ball back, and then I make sure, okay, I go press this ball and force the play back even more. So I continue my press, and it makes him put in a worse cross than if I didn't put the pressure on him. So a good situation where it shows that get back on the right side and then work from there, and try always to make the opponent play the ball backwards, because that is always a win. If you can't win the ball, make them play backwards. Here is another defensive sequence. They throw into Trollhättan, and then as you can see, me and Albin here, we gather up 2 and 2, so we can press this guy 2 against 1, and then as you can see, we crowd him out and we win the ball eventually. There, Fabian tries to play Hugo, ball goes to the keeper. But yeah, basic principle, just try to get the situations where you can be in a numerical advantage, both offensively, but like in this situation, defensively. So you can outcrowd the opponent and get an advantage and win the ball back. So next play, here's a similar situation to the previous one. I'm getting ready to press this guy. While Albin presses the center back. He plays it in between us, but you know, we do well with the pressure from behind, and we can clear the ball forward, and eventually I can block this out for a throw-in and prevent any more danger. Here is another defensive sequence. Hal is gonna cross the ball in. The ball is gonna reach the goalkeeper, and he throws it out quickly to Adu, who has started his counter-attacking run here. and you see I'm a bit behind, so I need to make up that ground quickly, so I have to sprint back. I think I clocked 33 or 34 kilometers per hour in this run, and you see now I'm on the right side, we're 2 against 1, he has to play the ball backwards, so it's a win for us. So next play you should really check out the movement here. Yasin hits the ball on the volley, and as you can see, as the ball goes towards the goal, I'm getting ready. If it reaches the goal and the goalkeeper can't handle the ball, I'm there to tap in the second ball. And here the ball comes in, I can't reach the cross, but I press him, I do well, and I prevent any dangerous counterattacks. So a good defensive play again, and like as a forward, always be ready in the box. When you see someone taking a shot, if you're close to the goal, go towards the goalkeeper. If he spills the ball, you're there to tap in the rebound. So always be on your toes in there. And then for the rest of the play, I can reach the ball. I make sure, okay, this is not going to be a dangerous counterattack. So I just put in a tackle and give them a throw in high up the field, so we can retreat back into our positions. So next play, Enoch throws the ball back here. I go to press. I lunge in, which is a bad move because he can just push the ball beside me, then play it into a striker who has a bad touch, and then the ball gets to me. I try to turn him and he tackles me and I win a foul. So next play, really showing some good hold-up play, which hasn't been one of my strengths. Something I've improved on though. So here I got a guy in my back. I get played the ball. Hani takes up the wide position, but you know I receive it and I keep the ball, recycle possession, give it to Fabi. He can play down the line to Albin and we can continue the attack. So next play, the ball is going to come out to Khalid here on the left. He's going to cross the ball into me towards the far post. And here I go out for the header. Here I got a few options. I could head the ball back into the far post to where it came from, put more power on the ball. I could head it towards the first post, but the best option here is really to try to head the ball down to Albin, which is done well and got it in front of his defender, and he can have a shot on goal. But I can't quite reach the ball goes over me and out for a throw in. I give a thumbs up to Hallie because it was a great cross, just a bit too overhit. But as you can see here on the replay, could have become something dangerous if the ball was just a bit lower. So next situation, Seb is gonna kick the ball up the field. I go up to win it, flick it on. Trollhättan clears the ball. We win it back. Hani goes in for the header. Albin does well here to play out of a tight situation. And then I come out wide, Hani plays it to me, and here I got a guy on my back. So what I could have done here was to play Alex, turn, and then get the ball again down the wing. Maybe put in a dangerous cross or take it towards goal. That would have been the best option, because you always got 3 options really when you get the ball. You either go for maintenance, which I did in this case, and that is just recycle possession, start the attack over. You can go for progression, which is just a forward pass, take the ball towards the opposition goal in some way, which is what I should have done here. And then the last one is chance creation, and that is the final pass or decision that leads to a goal scoring opportunity. So I should have opted for progression here. You should do that as often as you can because you want to score goals in the end. And yeah, I opted for maintenance, recycle possession. There's nothing wrong with that. Just bear in mind that you should always try to be as progressive as possible. That is also contextual. If you're up 2-1 at the end of the game, maybe you don't want to force things. You want to play simply and keep the ball away from the opponent. But as a rule of thumb, yeah, always try to be as progressive as possible and opt for chance creation when you can, otherwise progression, or otherwise just maintain possession of the ball. And here in the next play, Yasin is going to cross the ball. I'm going to make a move towards the first post, but then Albin heads it on towards the far post. So the ball goes over my head and out for a Trollhättan goal kick. So next play here is a really good one in terms of off the ball movement in the box to learn from. So we play the ball forward. You can see me out here on the right. I'm joining in on the attack. Hugo gets played a good ball down the line. And now I have positioned myself on the blind side of this defender, where he has to look over his shoulder, as you can see here. That is always a good position to take up. And then here, as soon as I see that Hugo is about to play the ball in, I'm making my move and I'm making it late. I'm going towards the first post to where I attack the space in front of that defender. But also, as you can see here I'm making my move in towards that space. But what I could have done as well is instead attack the space behind that defender, because if Hugo gets the ball in between him and the goalkeeper across the face of goal, I can just tap the ball into an empty net. But you know, just try to leave your movement to as late as possible and change direction multiple times if possible to confuse the defender. So here's a break in the play due to a collision between two players. This is always a good time to communicate with each other, what works and what doesn't, and then improve that as the game restarts again. So the next play, here's another defensive sequence, which we do well. First they play, you can see I'm a bit too late so they can play out, and then Inakadu is 1v1 against Hani, but then Albin does well to come in behind there, create a 1v2, and then I'm there as well, and now we're 1v3 there. So we force the play backwards again, which is, once again, it's always a win if you can force the opposition to play the ball backwards, and I press and he plays the ball backwards and they go all the way back to the central defender. So a great defensive sequence from us. So the next play, Trollhättan plays a cross in, we win it. Alex plays me in and I'm now on a counter. You can see we have beaten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Trollhättan players, so the counter attack is really on. So I take the space available to me, drive at it with speed, and then I point to Yasin that I want him to make a run in behind Adu down the line. This may have been the wrong decision from me. He stays inside, but then he makes the run late, and then we're not on the same page, so Adu can block the pass to Yasin. What I really should have done is he should maybe have held his run a bit more to the inside, and I could have played him in and he could have taken the ball straight to goal there, which would have been a better option and would have allowed him to go through on goal. So next play is really similar to the last situation. We win the ball back, Alex gets it, he plays me in, we're on a counter attack, and here I try to take the ball around this defender, but the problem I make here is that I don't scan properly prior to receiving the ball. So when I get the ball here, I believe he's much closer to me than he actually is. That's why I decide to try to run around him. But as you can see, he's already on his way to his own goal, judging by his body position. And that's why this doesn't work out at all in this situation. I mean, it's a good idea. I try to play to my strengths, use my speed, burst past him, but it's just, had I scanned prior to this situation and had he be closer to me, then it would have worked out. So just a scanning issue here. So next play here is not really much to go over. Alex will play the ball forward to me in the air. I go up for the header, try to head it backwards. I do well, but no one's there to get on the end of that flick on. So here's the next play. Alex is eventually going to get the ball here. He has time and space on the ball, can pick his head up, so I make my run in behind. I get the ball. My touch is a bit off. The goalkeeper comes out well and can claim the ball. But you know, overall a positive play. What to take away from this situation is that, yeah, a midfielder can pick his head up, he has time and space on the ball. That's a perfect time to make your movement and be progressive. So I make it in behind here. As you can see, Albin drops down and creates a space in behind this defender, and I see that, so I try to exploit that. And then my touch is a bit off, you know, and the goalkeeper comes out and surprises me a bit, but that could have been a dangerous opportunity. So next play, Adu plays a cross in, we can clear the ball through Alex. Trollhättan gets it out again, and here is just reinforcing again what I've said previously here. Force the play backwards, you can see I'm tight on him, forces him to play the ball back to his center half, and it's a win. So next play is not a great offensive one from us. We win the ball back. Fabi breaks the play. Albin try to go around on the outside here. Doesn't really work out. Trollhättan win the ball back. But once again, you can see Alex is in. I'm in. I win the ball. Our counter press is great in this situation. And was for this entire game, really. And there goes the halftime whistle. A tied first half. 0-0. A great defensive performance from us so far. And we've also created some opportunities for ourselves. So back in the second half. So second half kickoff. Here we go. So next play here. Fabian is eventually going to get the ball. You can see me, I'm chasing back at the top left of the screen. Here Fabian gets it and he has time and space on the ball. He looks up, so I look, you can see that I'm looking behind me. What space do I have to work with? And I want him to play me the ball, and he does, but it doesn't work out. It goes out for a throw-in, unfortunately. So next play, I'm on the receiving end of this throw-in from Fabian. I try to chest the ball down to Hani. I do get it to him, but he can't find another teammate there. Okay, here's the next play. Trollhättan has the ball here. We will win it back through Yasin here. Albin and Yasin crowds him. He plays me the ball. I one-touch it to Hugo, and then I make my run, try to get in behind. They block my path. I really think I should have a free kick here. Don't get anything out of it though. But you know, here I'm direct. I get the ball, and immediately my first thought is, can I go forward? And I've already spotted Hugo, so I play him the ball. He can take the ball into the space. And then I see, okay, Trollhättan's back line is out of shape here since we just won the ball back. So I try to burst my lungs to get in behind there. But you know, it doesn't really work out. They block my path. As I said, I should have a free kick here. But you know, a positive play, trying to be direct, play forward, and try to create a goal-scoring opportunity when the opposition is out of shape is always a good idea. So the next one, Alex is going to get the ball centrally here. Here he gets it. And then you can see he gets time and space on the ball. I try to separate myself from this defender so I can receive the ball down the channel, take it to goal. Alex has the shot though, and I don't blame him. He has a good shot, can surprise the keeper. But you know, could have gotten the ball here, made great movement, and I also pulled defenders away, give him more time when I do this. So a pretty good off the ball movement there. So here in the 60th minute, I come off for Marcus Johansson, our super sub, as you will see. So here Ali will play the free kick. He will lift it in towards Hugo here. Gets the ball, heads it into a dangerous area. Marcus is there, takes the ball down, twists, and then just volleys it into the goal 3 minutes later. So you could call that a super sub, and we get a really important goal in this game. So we're approaching the end of the game here, 96 minutes on the clock. Referee blows the whistle, it's over. We got the 3 points, 1-0 against FC Trollhättan. The two towns are separated by only 15 kilometers, so it's a big derby. And you can see what it means to us here. Everyone celebrates together. It was a huge win and an incredible feeling after this game. Great defensive performance all around. Great goal from Marcus. So that is it for this analysis video, guys. If you want to check out more analysis videos, I'll link a playlist here. And thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.